EGM Network.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. This episode is partially sponsored by Libby Weissman and her team at SeniorTransitionNavigator.com and LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. Libby and her team work with seniors and their families, helping them make decisions so that they can live their best lives in their golden years. And some of the services that they offer are downsizing, decluttering, packing, moving, relocation, real estate sales, and more. For a free consultation, give Libby a call at 772-783-2800 or visit SeniorTransitionNavigator.com and LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. So computers, they make our lives so easy, and many of us can't imagine how we have gotten work done, traveled to another city, or even buy things online without them. And oh my goodness, add AI, and that adds a whole other layer of interest. But joining me in the studio today is Jurgen Schwanitz, and he is the founder of ACT Computers here in Vero Beach. And he and his team, they work with businesses and individuals to manage their IT needs. So they will repair our tech, our computers and all of our tech, help us buy new equipment, and keep us protected from viruses and more. So we've got a lot to discuss. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm very happy to have you here. Now, before we start talking about ACT Computers, what made you even want to get into the world of IT and then start your company?
It started very early on in my life. I was probably about 6-7 years old back in Germany. Mm-hmm. My father used to bring in some equipment from his work. That was back in the 80s. Mm-hmm. That he gave me to dismantle and just play around with it.
You were one of those kids.
Yeah, and so I liked that. Mm-hmm. And interesting. And then my mother actually is instrumental about getting me into this field because they bought me a Commodore 64 at the time, which was the most common machine at the time.
Yeah.
The reason was not really for my entertainment, but because I wasn't very good at spelling, and she somehow thought this would be better to teach me how to spell correctly in German.
Yeah.
For grammar and everything. So, but then I just caught on to that and more moved on to other computers, Atari, all these back then, and then PC.
Yeah.
And always been my hobby, my interest. Mm-hmm. So, and then once we moved to America, in 1990,
wow, yeah.
I finished high school here, and I started working for a local computer company back then. Got my feet wet there, and then decided afterwards to start my own business.
Yeah, you're like, I know how to do this, and you probably saw ways that you wanted to augment what was being done. And that's why a lot of people do start their own business, for sure. Okay, so now AI. Okay, a lot of people are a little bit nervous about it, and you are also known for doing a lot of educational events for chambers of commerce and all sorts of like organizations and like conferences and things.
Right.
And your AI talk has been really, really interesting. And you were even on the TEDx stage in November for TEDx Vero Beach. And that was also a very good talk. So what would you like to say about AI? Because some people are excited about it. Some people are nervous about it. What would you like to say about it at this moment?
Well, it depends how much time I have, but we don't have much time,
I know.
So I got to keep it short here. But AI is one of these things, artificial intelligence, obviously what it stands for, is one of these technologies that I thought is never going to come around in my lifetime.
Interesting. Okay.
So this has been a fantasy of most tech guys for forever. And back in the old days when you watched Star Trek, talking to the computer, that's all nowadays normal things, right, to do. But it's something you have to, I always tell when I go on talks about this, that this is a tool. You need to use it as a tool that sits on your shoulder It allows you to have more time with your family, friends, and allocate more time for your work. That's really what it's for. Don't be afraid of it. Just be afraid if you don't want to use it, if you refuse to work with it.
Right. You don't
Then
want
you
to be
can
left
really
behind.
Yes, you can fall behind in the workplace, which is going to change quite a bit. And that's
I know.
going to happen.
Wouldn't it be nice to like have a sneak peek, a crystal ball to like know exactly, because we know what the benefits of when, Google first came out, when we had the internet and Google.
Right.
I know that how it's really helped my life, but we didn't really understand what the ramifications of the internet would be. And now we do. So it's interesting. But you have a blog, and there's a very cute little character that's associated. So what is this blog about?
Okay, so this is like a pet project I started last year. The website is neural.monster. And basically it's just a free resource for anybody who wants to learn about AI, business AI, topics about, again, future, like what do we envision in the next 10, 15 years. Not a very technical resource, just a general resource. And I just started because I get a lot of questions. And they say, hey, let me point you towards our website. You can go on there, sign up, totally free.
Yeah, I did. I signed up for it. So Neural, NEURAL.monster.
Right.
And I just want to say it's super cute, your little monster guy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Do you have a name for it?
No,
Not
we don't.
yet.
We don't, no.
Oh, that could be a contest.
Well, he was actually created with AI. Can you believe it?
Very nice. but you know what? We're gonna have a contest. You need to have a contest. People have to enter their, cell phone and email address.
Good
They
idea.
can win something really cool. Okay, Jurgen and I are going to talk about this at another time because we have more questions.
We do.
You ready for this? You ready? Okay,
ready.
the next question I wanted to ask is, so many people, as you know, love to move to Florida, for the weather and all of that. And then COVID brought a lot of people here. And, people have been, since COVID, working for businesses, but from home or starting their own business. And they're working from home and they're not quite sure how to set up or even maintain their IT. So what tips do you have for someone that wants to set up a proper home office when it comes to IT?
Yeah, well, obviously that all depends on budget, first of all. But, you're right. COVID was one of these huge factors about bringing work home. So that changed the entire industry.
Yeah.
It was probably responsible for changing the technology industry massive for the last 10 years. So for home use, you have to realize that there's actually two types of computers out there.
Okay.
There's the ones you can buy at the big box stores, which we won't name right now.
No.
And online.
That would be silly. Don't do that. There's ACT computers on US 1 in Vero Beach.
Exactly.
Okay, but the second computer?
But there's also a commercial line of computers. So many manufacturers actually make two lines of computers. So you have one that's actually better built, notebooks, for example. The keyboards are better, so if you type on them, it's more comfort. The hinges are better, they don't break apart.
Yeah.
They last longer. It's just a level of quality built.
Yeah.
And this is something, for example, we push quite a bit and educate our customers about. But for most home offices, we recommend using a laptop or a desktop computer. Right now, the big trend is having at least 2 or 3 monitors if you can, because you can span the monitors together. It's just a lot easier workflow, being able to have multiple windows open.
I'm feeling the lack of a second monitor right now. And I was only smiling sheepishly because I don't have a commercial computer. Now I'm feeling a little silly about that.
Don't worry.
I didn't even think of that, honestly. And you know what? There's a lot of other people that are watching this and will watch this in the future and go, oh my goodness.
Right.
And understand that. So then people can go to you at ACT Computers for something for the home. If it's like my husband being semi-retired and he shops on Amazon and he's emailing, family, and WhatsApping and other things like that. So he can get a regular computer through you.
Correct.
And then I could get a commercial computer through you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course, we set it up for you. I was going to mention one more thing about the home setup.
Yeah.
One thing that's mostly overlooked is your security setup. So you need to really invest into your antivirus solution, your endpoint protection. There's a lot of things that need to be done on your computer to keep it running, especially as a business use.
Yeah.
And also separate, if you can, your business computer to your home computer. It's a bad idea to use it for both. Nowadays, computers aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
And it does pay off having a machine that's just meant for business use, because it won't get used for anything else. So if the kids start using it, that can be a trouble.
Okay, I see.
Right.
So we don't have that issue. So my laptop is, just mine. So, and I don't download silly wallpaper. There's a lot of things that I don't do.
Right.
So I try to, keep myself as safe as possible. But there was this gal, Jeannie, that I met through networking, and she's new in town, and she works for herself. And I get this text, and she was freaking out that her computer was compromised. And she said, "Who do I talk to?" And I said, "You can call Jurgen." I said, "If he's not there, you name drop me, and his team will take care of you." And then, but you were there, and you did. So thank you so much.
Glad to help.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. You also try to do repairs within 24 hours wherever possible. Sometimes it could take a little.
Depending on if we need a part or something with the order, that takes a little longer.
Okay.
But we don't want to keep your computer for a long time.
Okay, very good. So now before we take a break, because, Cindy is going to demand that we do so in a moment, give us your physical address, where you're located, your phone number, and your website, please.
All right. So we're located at 1525 US Highway 1. That's in the same plaza as Tractor Supply, next to Majestic Movie Theater. Phone number is 772-567-7888. And website is actcomp.us.
Very good. And ACT, people, we all say ACT Computers. You've been around since 95, right?
Yeah,
94.
right.
But what does ACT stand for?
Advanced Computer Technology.
Very good. And with that, we are going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We have a lot more to discuss.
Are you a therapist or a nurse seeking the multi-state compact license? In the state of Florida, these and many other industries require a Level 2 live scan background check for clearance to work in your industry. A1A Fingerprints is your certified live scan source from Broward to Brevard. And if you're a medical provider, you need to be registered on the ACA web portal. A1A Fingerprints will help you navigate and comply with the law. Call 772-494-6556 or visit a1afingerprints.com. A1A Fingerprints.
Big news, Treasure Coast. Your favorite mortgage team just got even better. Introducing the same trusted faces you know and love, now with Union Home Mortgage.
Hi, this is Shannon Pohl. Hi, this is Lucy Cranker.
And these high-producing team members bring decades of experience, unwavering honesty, and hearts of gold to every home loan. And here's the best part. Same local processing, underwriting, and appraisers you rely on. Contact Union Home Mortgage.
Visit us online at shannoncpohl.com and lucycranker.com.
Hey you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
The rock opera that still shakes the stage. Raw emotion and an electrifying score that defined a generation. Jesus Christ Superstar. The last week of Jesus' life, told entirely through iconic rock music. Feel it. Believe it. Live it. It's now playing at Vero's beautiful Riverside Theater. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I'm with Jurgen Schwanitz of ACT Computers in Vero Beach. And I would like to now talk specifically about all of the services that you have to offer. You gave some advice for the people that work from home, and we talked about AI and things in the first half. But exactly what do you do? Who do you work for? How do you help people? All of the services.
Wow, we do lots of things. We repair computers for residential break fix. You bring it in, we'll fix it for you, pick it back up after many times 24 hours. So we have that, and the reason why we can do that because we actually have a lot of parts in stock.
Yeah.
That makes us quite different.
Yeah, you have a retail operation you have your technicians, so you have a huge space, then you have all the parts in.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, okay.
So, and then also we come out to your business, come out to your home for service calls. We have guys on the road all day long with their trucks, helping people out. So we do a lot of different things. And also we have a new partnership with a new company we work with called PCS Florida.
Okay.
And so I'm running a dual role here. So I'm a director of technology for PCS Florida, which is a larger IT company. And so 3 locations, Sarasota, Jacksonville, and Vero Beach.
Wow, okay.
And this is meant for any kind of commercial IT support. So if you're running a business.
So for the big companies and cybersecurity?
Really. Starting from about 7 users up to about, how many we can handle.
Okay.
So our typical client is about maybe 15 to 30 users on the network.
Okay.
But lots of cybersecurity, keeping people safe, which is the number one topic right now. So,
Yeah, and that's another thing that you've done really good talks about. But that segue, a lot of the people know that they're solopreneurs. I was actually at IRS, and the term solopreneur, or when you're really serious about this, small and medium here, those companies that don't usually. So you are their outsourced. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit more? Is there a success story? Did something save the day? I know, because you know what happens, especially with small business, they're running everything, and if they have just twiddling their thumbs, and then even worse when they're buying or people products and something goes down.
Of things as a remediation for I know the way computer systems are being repaired nowadays or maintained is a little different than it used to be 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
And now it's mostly just prevention, keeping things safe, keeping things running. So, we actually keep things, safe on your network so nobody, because like I said, down nowadays where everything is based online, the cloud is it. If you can't get to the internet, it's very, very bad for your business.
Yeah.
So we have redundancy systems built in into our platform that allows us to connect with 2 connections at once.
Yeah.
So
We have a few moments because here in Florida, we have storms. So what happens with redundancy? So if we're down, and we're having issues and no power and things like that, how does a business stay operable?
Well, that's where the cloud comes in. Cloud just means online storage, really. That's just a fancy name for it. But most businesses now have transferred their information to a cloud. you have.
Okay.
Your own machine or a machine that you don't like that. Hit by hurricane or storm, like I said, power's out, you can't operate your business. For example, the work that we offer with PCS Florida allows server remote having to have a physical office.
Okay, so that's great. So it can be set up outside of.
So this is through time whatsoever.
So I really like that. And then what about so if a company is expanding and they need, to add more, computer, do you handle wiring of computers together? And
we do.
Like that?
We do. We work with some partners. Some wiring we do ourselves, depending on how large the site is. But we do run network cables and infrastructure installation.
Okay.
We do.
So then when a business actually is using you as their outsourcing it to you, so then you have them on this schedule of making sure that everything is being maintained and up and running and checks and things like that.
Exactly.
Site goes down, is there a way for you to be like, okay, it's down, because sometimes that happens where somebody's website goes down, they're not even aware.
Yeah, it does happen. I mean, sometimes there's not much they can do because you're depending on the website provider, on the hosting company that's running it in the beginning. So we make sure these things get set up right. But we can also monitor websites. We can put a monitor on it and say, okay, your website's down. We got to do something, because sometimes it does happen where we don't check our business websites every minute.
I know.
And we don't know, right? So,
That's true. I don't do that with mine. But so I've learned something else today, Jurgen. Okay, so now you do have a nice team of people, dedicated staff, very talented, but you have a career page on your website. So if and when you have openings, what are the skill sets that you're looking for, and what type of jobs do you most commonly have if you have a job available?
When we have a position open, it would be for IT technician, obviously.
Okay.
And there are different levels, obviously. There's the break fix, the daily repair job. There's also the network administrator, which requires obviously a lot more knowledge and skill sets and certifications, these kind of things.
Okay.
In general, if you want to be in the IT industry, you have to be able to be a problem solver. That's the main thing. You have to solve the problem for the least amount of time. That's what it's all about.
Okay. Right. Any particular certifications or skills that, aside from the problem solving, any type of certifications that you're looking for? Or?
Not really. For myself, it's mostly about, having these problem solving skills. Okay. I've had better luck with people like that. Yes.
Okay. Because then you can mold them and train them and things like that. So I like that a lot. So we only have a little bit of time left, another minute or so. So give everyone in the second half your location, your website, your phone number. Yeah.
All right. Here we go again. So it's ACT Computers. My name is Jurgen Schwanitz. We're at 1525 US 1 next to Tractor Supply, 772-567-7888. And website is actcomp.us. And you can actually schedule our services right from our website too. You can click on there and reserve a spot. We come out to you.
Very nice. I like that a lot. So so before, I know Cindy's saying I only have a few moments, so I just want to give another shout out to Libby Weissman really quick. SeniorTransitionNavigator.com, LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. Libby is a senior herself, and she loves working with other seniors, helping them navigate and make decisions so that they live their golden years and have fun and enjoy it. So she offers like downsizing, decluttering, packing, moving, relocation, real estate sales, and more. 772-783-2800. That gets you to Libby, and you can have a free consultation with her. And we only have a few seconds, so thank you very much for being here. Lots of great information, and you're going to have another 30, 40 plus years of ACT Computer since 1995. You're going to keep going.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank
Okay. And with that, my name is Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a safe, productive, wonderful week. And until next week, I miss you already.